Hey guys, welcome back. So today I've got another layout update for you. This one's number 24. And I feel like I've done a lot on the layout since the last layout update. I've been down here a lot working or at least running trains. I've been really enjoying the layout the last maybe week or two. And although I've been extremely busy, I've still been able to get some things done. So I just want to go over things really quick. If you've seen my run by or my op session videos or even my live stream on Third Rail Thursday, then some of this won't be a total surprise because I kind of spill the beans on those videos or at least on the live show. But I want to just quickly go through for those who haven't seen it. So over here, I've cut some cork sheet. So I've got another pack. And the plan is I want to fill this area and then this area and this area in with cork. And I'm kind of toying around the idea of having some of this area, particularly the diamond and this kind of spur here, encased in concrete, as in like a asphalt road, and maybe trying out one of those like downtown scenes where the rail is right in the road, and then having the road continue back over here. This is going to be a removable section, like a hill, to come down with this tunnel portal. Now, thank you everybody for the comments. Whoever, I can't remember who, a couple people suggested to make this removable, and that's a genius idea. I really am 100% going to use that and utilize it because that way I've got access if needed. But the road, in my idea, is going to come up. It's going to tee off to that bridge. That's a Rick's Products, uh, just kind of a wooden bridge. I just built tonight, actually, and it's not painted or anything, but I just glued it and put it in place to check clearance. I may end up changing the supports and just angling it a little bit more to my liking, but so far it looks pretty good, and the clearance is just fine. I don't think I'm going to go any higher up the incline, but right there looks good, and I've got lots and lots of room. So I'm gonna kind of toy around with that, and then once I build this hill, I'll be able to permanently tack it in place. And then once the T goes off up there, the other one is going to go down a hill alongside this yard lead here, and there's going to be a small parking lot over here. Now, I don't typically show back here, but there is a small garage door, so it makes sense to have some sort of parking lot there so that people can get to the yard. Now, over here is the main focus of what I've been working on. Since the last layout update, I've painted this. Now, it comes across a lot warmer in the camera, but nonetheless, I still think it looks pretty good. I am definitely a very amateur artist, painter. I don't even know if I'd call myself one level up from finger painting. But I did my best, and I think it turned out pretty good. I can always repaint it or touch it up in the future, but for now, I just wanted to get rid of some of the white on the layout, so I think it looks really good. Now, I do plan on putting some plaster cloth at the back and painting everything inside back other than the retaining walls so that you kind of get that dark tunnel effect. I don't plan on putting any lights underneath. I know in my GoPro video people mentioned they couldn't see, but it's really just a mess of wires under there. And the only thing that I do plan on doing is eventually I'm going to make a viewing window here. And in that case, I will put a strip of lights right above the viewing window. But I want to paint everything else black so it gives it that really dark look. So it kind of, it actually looks like a tunnel. Now, moving on, we have this really awesome Chooch Industries kind of flexible medium brick or rock wall. I think it looks fantastic. That was exactly the look I was going for. If you hold it right at maybe eye level, it looks so good in my opinion. That's what I was going for. Now, I haven't cut it. You can see I've just got it slipped behind the plywood, and it's just thumbtacked in place. So eventually, once I figure out what height I am happy with, I will cut it and permanently tack it in place. And I've got another one over here just to see how it'd look behind this industry. But I think I'm definitely going to go with this. I have to buy a couple more and measure it out, see how many exactly I need. But I'm going to go that route for sure. Now, if you missed my live stream, I built Furlough Freight and Transfer. I had this on my old layout, and surprisingly, it was still a massive debacle building this. If you guys, for anybody who didn't see me, I ended up gluing one of the bases on upside down, which meant the shape was all wrong. So nothing really fit right, and I didn't figure it out until I got, far enough into it. And of course, I don't use wood glue, I use super glue because that's just what I want to do. I want to use the super glue and that's what I like. So, it was a little bit of a challenge, but it ended up just fine. I did end up making a few modifications, and I think it turned out fantastic. The harbor wall is in place, it's not glued, but again, just chilling until I kind of get this scene going, and then I can glue it and eventually paint this, get some water effect in. That's pretty much all I've done. Nothing else here. I will be painting this soon, hopefully. But the plans for the near future is to slowly start working on this area. I want to start touching up areas where I've added glue. So what I end up doing is when I have a problem area on my track, I use things like paper or cardstock or sandpaper or whatever and nails to put things in place until I stop having issues. Now, in this case, the point rails were a little lower, and so I was getting an odd derail that only happened one in 100 passes. But of course, I couldn't let that stay. So I ended up propping it up and gluing it, and that's just some extra super glue residue. So I want to go around. There's a couple places on the layout that have that, and I might end up just spray painting over it in the near future and cleaning things up. I do want to eventually paint this, get ground cover, and get ballast, so that will be really exciting. But that's about it. I don't have any definite plans. You know me, I'm going to say one thing and do everything but that. So don't forget to tune in to my Third Rail Thursdays. I'm every first Thursday of the month right here on DaveCo. And we work on layout, we build kits. It's usually a debacle, but it's a good time. Come chat, chill, and, watch me fail miserably at doing stuff. But that's about it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, enjoy your bacon.